Hi everybody, welcome to my video. I'm Matt. My video on the Palm Beach Model Railroaders Club. Palm Beach Model Railroaders Club, the railroad. I don't know if I said that right, but who cares? Anyway, I'm here to show you, we'll give you a little layout tour. As you can see, it's quite a big layout. It's an HO scale. And Matt's right there working on the train. He has his own channel. I think it's in the featured channels tab, but I don't know. And like I said, I'm going to give you a little layout tour. It's quite a big layout. This is stationed in Palm Beach County, South Florida. And we run it when the fair opens, South Florida Fair. As you can see, Matt's bringing out a train there. Not much else to say. I'll just hop right to it. Well, we start in the area which is where the visitors come in cold. Watch out, it's called the visitors walk, basically. Normally this is packed with people. They would come in here, and you'll look at the layout. And we usually have little glass panels set up here because, well, we don't want them touching all the delicate parts in here. And let's start here. What they first see, this is a train station. This is it's a Hookham train station. There are three areas. This is Hookham. We'll get on to the other places later. This is Hookham train station. Now we have the Hookham rail yard. This is where we store most of the trains, and as you can see, a switcher is up there, bringing some cars in. And there's a heck of a lot of trains. So we have our Florida East Coast engines there. We have a couple SC engines there. A lot of cabooses, a whole bunch of rail cars, and down there is a little work yard that we're going to get to later. Anyway, let's get going. And we have a little highway. And ignore that beeping. That's the fire alarm going crazy on us. We have a little highway here. Let's get down. And sorry if these shots are a little bit shaky. I don't have a tripod. We have a bit of a work yard there. We have somebody welding. And we come up here where there's another station. And there's the Railroad Museum. Well, as we continue along, the trains go down here. There's the South Florida Fair, where this place is stationed. And normally you had the parade going around, and we have the ski lift going. It's so annoying. And we have all these things going, but because we're not running during the fair, we don't need any of that. And we go along to the harbor, and we have some ships going around. Big giant tugboat over there. We have a fire going on.
I never saw any dead rats.
And normally those fire trucks are flashing, but they're not right now. As I said, turn everything on. It's a bit of a bridge. None of the trains are running right now. Of course, the fair is going. So now we're going to have to go into where we go. So back out where that beeping is very loud. As you can see, there's a sign right there. We can go. That's where we just were. We go in here to this very strange room. We open this door, and now we're in the layout. And this is that little work area where I was talking about. See more of the rail yard. Now then there's this bridge that the trains go by that you have to duck under. Let's get back to where we were. So from here we have an entirely new view of the layout. Here, of course, we have some guy on a bicycle, and there's the guy welding. Sorry if that's a little bit blurry. And here's the Railroad Museum again, and we have more trucks lined up. There's that would be the entrance to the South Florida Fair. And yeah, the fair doesn't look as good from this angle, of course, like that. And that's where a big power tower ride used to be, but it is missing because I don't think it works anymore, so they took it out. Here we have the Ferris wheel, and here's the harbor. Of course, there's a bridge and a people walking over there. Well, hello, pretty mermaid. What are you doing here? Apparently, she's hanging out with us. All the way back here, we've got a bit of a maintenance yard. We have a junkyard here. And crusher. And up here is the countryside. We have a little home there. We have some people just kind of camping out there. Just a little country place. Just noticed, we have one of those steam Sorry about some steam tractors there. And up there we have the coal mine. And it's inexplicably a whole bunch of cars up there for some reason. I don't know why we have so many cars there. Coming down the little peninsula that jets out on a railway, we have, well, a little parking lot and some shops and quite a few trucks. And the trains also come down here sometimes. There's the tri-rail. And well, we appear to have a bit of a minor mishap over there. Somebody wasn't looking, somebody was texting. And there's the tri-rail locomotive. Now, we have another bridge, but inexplicably it just drops off into, well, the floor. I don't know if that car or that guy know exactly where they're going, but okay, if you want to run that way, that's fine. Well, we are officially in Rickman, and this is, well, right here is the city, and there's a construction site. Another job by Carpenter Electric. Good for you, Carpenter. I don't know if you can see that. Still can't see it. Anyway, we have a bit of a city here. Back here is the city, and for some reason we have a random. Okay, that's gross. We have a random push car there. Over here we have rail yard number 2. This really doesn't store very much. It's just a little storage place, and we have a bit of industrial stuff back there. Some sort of factory back there, but yeah. And the trains come through that tunnel, of course. Here you have the total crossover. This is where this is where we usually load trains on when we're just putting them on the layouts. A few switches, some sort of switch box, push car, service car, and we have a line up there, which during the Ferris steam engine runs, just goes back and forth thanks to the DCC programming, but we don't run right now. Alright, you may be wondering what's up with this place. It's cluttered. The piece of Mount has been pushed in and moved into room have been removed. It's because we're working on Mount Rushmore out there. And actually, pretty much we're doing this entire place. We're just cleaning off the buildings there. Mount Rushmore, I guess is almost done. Other than that, there's not really much here. Finally, here we are in Linwood. This is, well, it's another rural area. And it appears to be a slightly less industrialized, but still a little city. We have some, I don't know if you can see that, it's kind of animated. I got it. Once again, sorry for the shaky shots, and for some reason, the rail cars have escaped onto the roads where they're not supposed to be. I don't know why. And we have a bit of a service area over there. We have an Amtrak engine waiting, and also a FEC railroad engine waiting. And just gonna bring you around here, and oh, but there's a little minor mishap, and not much else is back here apart from that little parking lot. Some of the cars need to be adjusted. There we go. Oops, almost forgot. Just show you what's upstairs. As you can see, if you go up these stairs, this leads to that little area where I filmed from before, and there we store some cars up here, but we don't use them. That's a computer system that they were planning on using. I don't know if it's working right now. I know they were trying to use it quite a few meetings ago. And here we have the meeting room, and that's where it's a little work area over there. That's where we DCC chip some trains. This is all stuff that didn't sell at the auction. And more storage area. And another work area. Blah, blah, blah. And here is the workshop, which door isn't open. So I can't really show you guys inside. If it is open later, I will go in, and I'll leave you. This time I'll leave you with a shot of the train cabinets. Anyway, guys, see you later.